everyone, welcome back to Abstract Medicine. I do hope you're doing well. Welcome back, and get comfy, get cozy. This is going to be a pick a pile all about what you need to know in your love life at this time, or your significant other, if you have a significant other. If you don't, that's all good. What you need to know in your love life right now. And let's get the cards. Thank you so much for your bookings, your private readings, tarot, online shamanic healing sessions, and online retreats and personal one-to-one retreats. Thank you so much. It's an energy exchange. I'm here to serve, to support you, to heal, to uplift you, and it's an energetic exchange. If you're able to book a reading, then please go ahead and book. If there isn't an energy exchange, then there is a block in your blessings as well. That's kind of how it goes. It's the law of compensation. So these are going to be the piles, all right, in your love life, your situation at this time, or whenever you're tuning into this reading. This is going to be pile 1, love life situation for pile 1. This is going to be pile 2, love life situation for pile 2, and this one's going to be pile 3, love life situation for pile 3. Thank you so much. The timestamps are down below. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. This is all about your love life, your love situation at this time. I appreciate your reciprocity through the bookings, tarot, oracle, online shamanic healing sessions, online retreats, and in-person retreats. It is an energetic exchange. I'm here to serve, uplift the planet and humanity. And if that sounds good to you, then please go ahead and book a session. Thank you so much. So, pile 1 in your love life. We have grounded. We have grounded. So in your love life right now, there is an energy of groundedness. So some of you, I feel like this is a divine connection, particularly with number 22 here that you can see. 22 here, this is a divine connection. This is an energy of groundedness. I'm also picking up on Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Happy birthday to my Taurian friends, soul family. Let's have a look at the tarot for pile 1, okay? In your love life. There's an energy of feeling at home, feeling stable, feeling grounded. We have the 8 of Cups. Okay, right, let's get some more cards. The Devil. The 6 of Cups. For some of you this will resonate, and for some of you this will not resonate. For some of you what will resonate is that one of you has moved away from the situation, or there may have been a separation because of a lack of movement, because of this stagnation maybe. Sometimes grounded energy can be just a complete stop. Because there seems to be some sort of toxicity that could be happening in the situation. This definitely does feel like a soulmate connection. We have the 4 of Cups. Again, there may have been some stagnation in this connection, or boredom. The Lovers is a true divine connection, but it's also a card about making an important choice. We have the World card. Someone needs to complete some sort of situation or cycle. For those of you who are in a situation with someone who's also married or has multiple options that they are entertaining at this time, or a third party situation, they're needing to make an important choice in their life at this time in order to close out a toxic habit or situation. We've got 2 major arcanas here, 3 major arcanas, pardon me, with the Devil, the Lovers, and the World card. So they're definitely needing to close out a situation, a cycle, a pattern of behavior that is negative to them. You've definitely experienced lifetimes together before. I do see that there is a person here who is more elevated spiritually than the other person here. So some of you may have moved away from this person or situation in order to There could also be an age difference or even worlds apart, like a distance between you geographically here. In order to move away. This could also be a visa situation for some. The Wheel of Fortune, this was also divinely guided by spirit. There's a fate energy here. So the fates were telling you, I feel for a lot of you, you are the person who's moved away. Even though there was stability in this connection, I feel like you had to move away from this situation because it was destined for it to be like this. I'm picking up on twin flame energy. I wouldn't be surprised if the Four of Cups or Four of Wands, look, the Four of Wands turn up. The Four of Wands. This is a twin flame card. The Four of Wands. This is destined. A lot of twin flames need to separate in order to find their sovereignty within themselves. There's no doubt that there is love between you. There is no doubt that there's a lot of passion between you. There is no doubt that there is a feeling of kindred energy. There's a soulmate connection here for a lot of you. You know, you really felt like you were destined to be with each other, and you maybe looked to you know, you really felt like you were very grounded and connected and stable in this connection, and maybe you even felt like you were married with this person even from a past life. But I do see a lot of you, you've had to separate from this person. The bottom of the deck we have the Five of Pentacles, so a lot of you have had to separate from this person, break off with this person. The Three of Cups is also indicate there could have been a three-party involvement here, maybe too many people, too many cooks in the kitchen, lots of opinions, maybe some gossip. You know, this person have had to find themselves. This person has to find themselves. Spirit's saying to get one more card. In order for this person to be the King of Pentacles, someone who's stable, someone who you can rely on, someone who is elevated and, you know, has arisen to their status that is elevated. This person is currently bound here with the Eight of Swords by their negative patterns, negative way of thinking, negative beliefs. There was a lack of reciprocity in this connection, and we have the Moon card where the truth is coming out to light. For some of you, this person is afraid of facing their shadow, but I feel like you get to give them time to do that. So it's about honoring that time. For a lot of you who picked pile 1, if this doesn't resonate, go to pile 2 or pile 3, okay? Sky Bridge, possibility for union. You see that? 47. So there is definitely a possibility for union. This really looks like the Moon card, doesn't it, as well? So what's happening is there is an initiation by spirit that's taking place in the connection in order to provide the possibility, because there is free will, of reunion in the connection. For some of you, you could be dealing with someone who's 47 or you are 47. 7 and 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11. Again, we've got that 11, which is the portal. And number 11 is also justice. So in order to break the negative cycle, that is karma that may have been repeated in many lifetimes where the person didn't return back to you, this is an initiation for them to understand how to become sovereign and become one themselves so that they can come back to you correct. And it's not really coming back, it's about coming into union in an ascended way. Okay? All right. So there's that. And then we have in the hand, the universe is your partner. So a lot of you are having to give the situation to God. Let go and let God, I'm hearing. 31 is a 4, which is all about stability. I feel like a lot of you are stable yourselves, and I feel like this situation is divinely guided. There's fate involved here. I do feel like a lot of you have been working on your inner child. I do see and sense that there's an expectation for a further commitment and an elevation into the next stage of your connection, into possibly marriage or proposal here for sure. I do feel like there is an innocence in this love. 13 is the Death card, which does talk about the death and rebirth cycle. So there's definitely transformation in this connection. And I do feel like this is a spiritual connection with 25 rounding down to a 7. And 7 is the Chariot card in the major arcana. Scorpio energy, Cancer energy here, Gemini energy, Capricorn energy, and Libra energy here. The Emperor here as well is hidden away with the 4, which is 31. I do feel like this person has known that they've made mistakes here with the mice. There's lots of gossip and problems and chaos and anxiety here. The 7 of Wands is about reclaiming one's power and feeling empowered to. When someone loves themselves and respects themselves, they are in an empowered position to assert their boundaries. There could also be stress involved here. Someone is needing to change that situation so that they don't bring their divine counterpart down vibrationally. 34 here could be an age of significance. We have the fish here, which does talk about abundance, and we have the King of Pentacles again. This King of Pentacles, for whoever I'm tapping into, masculine energy here, regardless of your gender, is someone who needs to feel stable financially, money-wise, in order to be the prosperous person that they want. They get to be as a provider, as someone who is stable. Okay, and we have the key. The 8 of Pentacles would talk about that as well, where this person is needing to build on themselves, work on themselves. There's a situation that for some of you who are very spiritual are unable to tap in psychically with your divine counterpart because this is divinely blocked by spirit. Psychically, there's a divine block. So this person needs to go on the journey on their own. I'm just putting my hoodie on because I've got the fan on and got a bit chilly. So I'm going to read this card. I'm going to leave this card here. All right. So 47. Here it is. Wait, that's not right. There it is. Okay. 47. There could be a lot of chaos in this situation as well. All right, so let's have a look. Sky Bridge, pile 1. Okay, you stand before a seemingly unbreachable abyss, and there is no possibility of retreat. The path behind you is no longer a viable option. You have to act soon, though, or you run the risk of being stuck at the edge of the cliff. Life has brought you to this moment to offer you as yet undreamt of possibilities, but you must no longer postpone what you know to be inevitable. And yes, you are allowed a breath or two before the leap. Okay, so take a bit of time to yourself. Get away for a day or two of contemplation, or even for just a few minutes. Walk to clear your head, muster your courage so that you may cross the sky bridge. The sky bridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for a quantum leap. Life believes you are ready, even if you do not agree. Remember not to confuse your true self, your true state of readiness, with your plans and preparation. Respond with a determined yes and let the universe take care of the details. You need only hold on to your positive affirmations, and the way will become obvious as you take flight and clear the abyss. I'm picking up on Aries energy. So Aries season was very significant in this connection. I also am picking up on Taurus season being very significant in this connection with the lovely anchor. Have you been feeling spacey, confused, or unable to focus? Drawing this card means your energy is scattered or you are not fully connected to your body. Time to reconnect with your physical body and its connection to the earth. Meditation, being outdoors, movement, and root vegetables can also help you feel more grounded. The anchor is a sailor's best friend when the sailor wants to stay put for a while. So I feel like the masculine and the divine masculine here in this connection gets to stay put, and not just for a while, but for the long term, and that would be the King of Pentacles. So take it as it resonates. I would say a private reading would be best suited for you, as there's lots of energies that I'm picking up on. I do feel like 666 is an important number here, with 5 and 1, which is a 15, which rounds down to 6. 6 here, the lovers is 6 as well. I'm also picking up on 444 as well, 4, 4, and 4 here. So claim that down in the comments, put the numerology down there, book a reading, and you know what to do. Listen to pile 2 and pile 3 if you feel called to. Thank you so much. God bless. Take care. Bye for now. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. I do hope you're doing well. Let's have a look at the messages for your connection, your divine love, your love situation. I also want to say that there is a reciprocity here in the abstract medicine community. If you feel called to book a reading, then please go ahead and do that. I have tarot, oracle readings, online retreats, and in-person retreats at a very limited time at this time and on sale, so you may wish to take advantage of that. Book a reading, get more clear about your life path, your life purpose. We're living in very interesting, changeable times at this time, and it's really important that you get to really know yourself and your mission. So that, with that being said, let's have a look at your reading. Pile 2, about your love life. There's a shift. There's a shift taking place at this time with number 9 talking about endings. Number 9 in numerology is about endings and new beginnings. So what is ending? What is closing out? What is needing to fall away in order to receive your abundance, for space to be taken place, for you to take up space as well, maybe in this connection or in your life in general. Overall, in this connection, there is a shift. For some of you, there could be a pole shift between you both. I also pick up on north and south node here astrologically, so maybe your synastry has that going on, where their north node is your south node and their south node is your north node, for example. I do feel like there's that. There could also be, for example, your north node is Capricorn, and the opposite of Capricorn is Cancer, and that your south node is in Cancer, for example. But either way, I feel like there is a shift between you that's happening right now. Maybe there's a distance between you. Maybe there's a separation between you. Shifts are good and I wouldn't say bad, but sometimes, shifts, everything always changes. There's always a change happening, always in life. And so sometimes we just get to surrender into the natural shifts of the tectonic plates on this planet, this dimension that we live in called planet Earth, and trust that everything is happening in your favor. All right, pole 2 in their love life at this time. What's happening in pole 2's love situation at this time? Please, Spirit, what's happening in love at this time? Number 9 is also the number of, in the tarot. Let's have a look at the cheat sheet. Solitude. It's the Hermit card of Virgo. Some of you could be dealing with solitude at this time. Some of you could also be single at this time as well. Some of you are really looking deeply into, I just heard self-realization, needing quiet at this time. Repose is also important at this time. Repose. Okay. You see how the cards aren't revealing themselves. The pile 1's pile 1 spread was just all the cards revealed themselves immediately, pretty much. And I feel like, again, it's about you letting go. A bit like pile 1, it's like letting go and letting God. But I feel like it's about you letting go of control, about the... I'm hearing the final countdown, the song. The result. You let go of the result, okay? Now this card is revealing itself. So we have the 10 of Wands and we have the Justice card. In a lot of divine connections, there's a lot of karma that gets to be cleared out. So I feel like there may have been lots of burdens in this connection, a lot of overwhelm, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of responsibilities here with the 10 of Wands as well. Always about exhaustion as well, or needing to keep pursuing, to keep moving, to keep escalating, to keep going, but at what cost? The cost of burning out, at the cost of feeling in a state of victimization, feeling in a state, well, no one can do it, I can only do it. And there's a sense of pride here and ego, and you get to ask for help if you're going through a really hard time and you're needing to offload, you're needing to talk to someone. Maybe talking to a therapist would be a good idea. But I feel here with the Justice card, it's about fairness. Now, the Justice card typically is number 11 in the modern tarot. The Justice card in the Antique Tarot used to be a number 8, and we have number 8 here. Number 8 talks about reciprocity, it talks about karma. Number 8s tend to talk about craftsmanship, determination. Sometimes they can talk about denial. Sometimes talking about, you know, doing things over and over again and not breaking the cycle. It talks about letting go. Number 8s can talk about abandonment. Number 8s can talk about speed, excitement, movement, action. But overall, it talks about balance. So Libra, very strong here. There could be a karmic contract between you and another person where someone has to let go of the burdens that is being carried from another person. There could also be karma taking place at this time, a need for an important decision. This is a major arcana, you know, an important decision. Maybe there's some legal battles. Maybe some of you are going through divorce procedures or proceedings or legal paperwork. Maybe one of you in the connection is going through legality issues. Maybe there's a real need for balance here. There's a need for fairness. All right. So let's put that here. Let's reveal the cards now. We have the Devil card that came in pile 1. Someone is definitely needing to break a cycle, a toxic habit of feeling like they have to do all of this on their own when they can seek support. Now, the 10 of Wands is burdens, exhaustions, needing to keep going, but also needing to let go and let God. This is someone who needs freedom or access to freedom and balance. These are two cards of major balance here. Now we have that 9 that comes to a 10, which is someone is needing to. 10s talk about completion, they talk about harmony, they talk about a new chapter, they talk about sometimes sadness and pain, they talk about prosperity and good fortune. It depends how you see it, but overall 10s talk about completions. The Ace of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, the Prince of Wands. I always see this card as Justin Bieber. Music could be significant here. The Hanged Man. The 2 of Swords. There's definitely a justice here. There needs to be an accord, an agreement. There gets to be an accord, an agreement, I agree to disagree situation, a partnership. 3 of Pentacles, exactly. A partnership, teamwork, collaboration. A 3 of Cups, celebration. We have the 7 of Cups. I'm going to put this down here. Prince of Cups wants to come through, 10 of Swords. The Hierophant. Interesting, because the Hierophant is the Pope, and the Pope just died. Well, he died years ago. He died like 6 years ago, by the way. Hate to burst your bubble like that, but he did. And you know, the Pope that we've been seeing has been either a clone or a AI. But the timing of it is, of course, destined. But that's for another video. The Hierophant is about doing things traditionally, doing things right. And we have the Ace of Wands. And there's that Death card, number 13. Quite a few cards for you. Spirit saying to look at the bottom of the deck. We have the 9 of Swords. Okay, so someone is deeply burdened here. Deep in sorrow, deep in worry, deep in insomnia, deep in suffering, deep in exhaustion. It's like this person is going through something where they feel like they have to go at it alone. In some ways, in one way, yes, they do. In other ways, they don't. In one way, Spirit is being in some ways, this person is being told by Spirit to deal with this toxic situation, this habit, this this major, with the Devil card, this major fear, this major addiction, this major egotism even, or major restriction for some materialism. I feel like this major restriction, this major fear that they get to overcome on themselves by themselves. I'm not really picking up on your energy, collective, here. I feel like this is mainly you. Well, here's the High Priestess. So your energy is, you already know you're in silence. I feel like a lot of you in this connection, there's been a polar shift where you are in silence and they are dealing with a load of crap, you know? We have the Five of Cups here. So I do feel like a lot of you are in separation from this person. The letter S could be significant. The letter D could be significant. The letter J could be significant. The letter H, double H could be significant. Double D could be significant as well. Double D breast size could also be significant, but it's neither here nor there. Just so you can gauge the some more messages to see if this fits your situation. If it doesn't fit, please do not force it. Take what resonates and leave what does not resonate, please. So I see here that there is someone who is they're desperate in many situations in this connection. You withdrawing your energy here with the High Priestess and going within and following your intuition has been the best thing for you. I feel you're very spiritual. I am picking up on double Pisces here with the Hanged Man and the High Priestess. I see that there is a justice that gets to come forward here. I see that this person is burdened and in fear and in anxiety, and this person is addicted to, I want to say, chaos in a way. I almost want to say chaos. I do see that this person could be a karmic soulmate. This person could be a karmic soulmate. So I feel like this reading is all over the place. I feel like this person is wanting a commitment with you. They're wanting here with the Hierophant a marriage, or for the connection to go and elevate to the highest state that it can. And that would, for a lot of you, be a harmonious wedding and celebration and nuptials and an engagement party, like doing things traditionally. And I feel like this person wants to do that. But at first, they've got to clear away all of this confusion. I feel like there's silence between you both. This person has withdrawn their energy in this connection, and there is obviously a destined end in this connection for both of you. Scorpio energy here, Capricorn, heavy Pisces here, and Libra and Taurus here. This person is wanting a renewal. I feel like there is going to be a renewal in the connection. This person knows that they've got to come correct to you, and with their karma being cleared out, I feel like here with the Ace of Wands, can you see that, and the Seven of Cups, there is an illumination coming through for them where they are clearing away the illusion. So Seven of Cups is all about fantasies, options, and temptation. For some of you, this person could be dealing with that. But the Ace of Wands is they are realizing, or they will soon come to a heavy, a strong realization to have something new, and they will have inspired action for many of you to manifest you. I feel like there's heavy connection in the dream space here. I didn't do this for pile one, but let's have a look and see what their actions are, because this reading is all over the place. They're wanting to connect, they're wanting to collaborate, they're wanting to create with you, to cooperate, to have an accord, strike a chord. For some of you, this person could be musicians, to create balance, to find balance in this connection, to make a decision that is balanced for both of you and that works for both. This person is like going through their own thing and they don't want you to be involved. The Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords is saying that this person sees you as very magnetic and attractive, and that you have lots of options, that you are in your power, that you are creative and you are ascended. and you are determined. This person is, again, burdened. They're going through loss, they're going through conflict, they're going through indecisions. It's like they stop and start. We have ones and twos here. They're trying to juggle their life at this time and balance the situation. I feel like a lot of you, this would need a direct and private reading, because there's a lot of messages here. So that's what I'm seeing. We have Dream Thief. Yeah, refusal of the call. For some of you, this person is refusing the call for you both to come into union. So, you know, this person could be a karmic love, or yeah, they feel like this person could be a karmic love and wants the same things as you, but is kind of going back and forth. So Spirit had to intervene and call it quits for both of you. You're both in silence. For some of you are not speaking and in no contact at this time. Spirit is calling for justice in the situation. Double ending here, double Scorpio here. There's definitely loss, there's endings, a rebirth and transformation and change, and a major shift taking place here. There's introspection and guidance and inner wisdom taking place here. They're tapping in with you psychically and spiritually, but I don't see much physical action or you meeting up with this person at this time. There's a closing door and completion that has taken place in this connection. For a lot of you, I don't see a reunion in this connection. For some of you, I do. It's up to you and them. Someone is needing to take a bold step forward, take radical acceptance, and be adaptable. For some of you, a new person could come in to this connection. There's a perfect storm. Look, we have beloved and perfect storm. So the courage to step into life and radical acceptance. This person is needing to really step into their true power, and I don't feel like you've got anything to do with it at this time. For some of you, you may have catalyzed that true power within them, that they get to recognize themselves. Let's have a read of the Dream Thief, number 13. Again, this would require a direct private session or private reading. Rejection of the path of fulfillment, refusal of the call. So some of you, you may have rejected this person's love. The Dream Thief is a soft and compelling seductress. Her only purpose is to keep you hypnotized by comfort and sadness, and sameness as well. She wants you to tell your old stories over and over so you don't evolve beyond them. Ask yourself whether you're reverting back to the familiarity of your origin story, of why you were wounded or when you were rejected. Do you talk about how your family molded you as a child without also acknowledging that you're already become someone else? Teaching from an old wound will never allow you a new adventure. Instead, bring to mind how you've already changed. Remembering that you have new stories to rely and build upon. Do you want to move beyond the barrier of glass you've placed between you and the horizon? You can, and it's not difficult. Answer the call to a new adventure and drop your resistance to sailing the uncharted seas of your potential. The wind will soothe and sing the Dream Thief to sleep so you can wake up and move forward. For some of you, this person is needing to actually go through the awakening that they're needing to go through. The Spirit is basically they're opening up your person's third eye into action. Now it's up to them whether to remain asleep or not. That's what I'm picking up on. Let's have a look at the Lenormand cards. I do feel like a lot of you have lots of options. You're very attractive and magnetic and transformative. Now the anchor came up in pile 1, so you may wish to listen to pile 1's reading. For some of you this will resonate. This person or the situation is burdensome, for some toxic. Okay, this could also be a training connection and an obstacle in the connection for an actual true connection to come through here with the Mountain. This can also definitely talk about a karmic situation, a need for an ending of suffering and justice to come through with the 11. There's problems and delays in this connection. I'm not going to leave you hanging here, collective. I'm going to read 3 more cards. Sorry, 1 last card. And then, because, you know, you see yourself as in high regard with the lady. You are a woman of integrity, of knowledge, of sophistication, of significance. You're young, or you have a very youthful spirit. You're wanting commitment. And maybe this person is not wanting that, you know. Maybe this person wants to continue to be a player here with the King, Prince of Wands. They could be immature. This reading is all over the place. The snake and the child. For some of you, this person is very immature and naive and insecure. For some of you, this person could be dealing with another person, and they could be really in their trickster energy, in their Peter Pan energy. So I feel like you deserve better, collective, to be honest with you. But again, this is not a private reading. This is an open reading. This would require a private session or private reading with me. Let's get 1 more card for you, pile 2. I feel like a lot of you have picked pile 2. Prince of Swords. This person's keeping tabs on you for sure. They're finding out where you are, what you're doing. They could be hovering around your place of work or keeping an eye on you online. They're curious, they're studious, they want to send a message. But again, it's coming in with that naivety and immaturity. I feel like some of you here with a Chariot have moved on or are about to travel. The 2 of Swords is someone who's really needing to make a decision and come to you, correct? Cancer energy too. For some of you, I feel like you've already actually moved on from this connection, from this situation, from this person. You're already at the crossing, and you may already be with someone else, but someone from your past may actually still be thinking about you, I feel. Let's have a look at the Sacred Oracle cards. Let's get 1 more card for you. There you go. And we have friendship. Yeah, some of you, this connection is moving into friendship. Between now and the new moon is going to be of significance. Let's have a look at the shift card. A new beginning, a new start for a lot of you has already begun. Some of you are already entertaining other connections, and that's, you know, that's fine. Take it as it resonates. So the shift, miracles, divine intervention, the end of stagnation and divine inspiration are here now. Drawing this card signifies an aha moment or sudden change in any situation that was stuck or blocked. A welcome change or answer you have been seeking is here now. Meditate on the symbol where you're feeling stuck, unsure of which way to go, or having a block creatively. Okay, so there you go. All right, so that's all I have for you, pile 2. You know where to find me for a private session, and I'm going to move on to pile 3. Just keep being in your magic, in your power. Love and light. Bye for now. Pile 3, welcome to your reading, all about your love, situation, divine connection, boundaries. So what you're learning right now in this connection is about boundaries, boundaries with yourself, boundaries with others. You know, maybe this person has superseded themselves, or they took you for granted, or they may have overstepped their boundaries with you, pile 3. They may have overstepped your boundaries. Got the 6 of Wands. Maybe you are in a situation or a timeline, a time period at this time where you're learning that boundaries are really important to you. So the Devil card has come in every single pile. So this is collective, a collective situation where there could be toxic habits, toxic ways of thinking, outdated ways of thinking, restrictions, limitations, karma, you know, negative ways of thinking about sexuality, sex. We've got the Emperor, the Tower card, Princess of Pentacles, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries here, Princess of Wands. Some of you could have children with this person, and they could be the father of your child or children. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We've got two princesses here, two girls. For some, Death card. I think the Death card has come in through all the piles. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. I feel like some of you have actually divorced this person, or you're about to. Wheel of Fortune. I just heard you've been marred by love. The Prince of Pentacles. Some of you may have children with this person, or you've been really hurt by love. Collective, pile 3. We have the Ace of Wands. Some of you could be reconnecting with the person that you have been in a connection with before. The Seven of Swords is showing itself up, which talks about illusions, uncertainty, and moving quickly. Now, the Emperor knows exactly what they want, and what they want is what they get. So this person is steadfast, they're stoic, they're emotionless, or they're not showing emotion. This person has had a sudden illumination, sudden awakening, some sort of disaster at work or in their life in general, where the Emperor gets to have stability in their life. And maybe you have put a boundary on this person, saying you're in your ego, Six of Wands, you've been thinking about work over and over again, and let's look at your energy, because I feel like this person's really a work obsessed. For some of you, this person could be a workaholic. This card also wants to show itself. Got the Strength card. I feel like a lot of you are really strong in your character, you're graceful, you know your boundaries, and now this person is learning how to be in their boundaries themselves. Justice card, I think, has come up in all 3 piles, and we have the Eight of Cups. Some of you have moved away from this connection, and you've been really, I feel like you've been startled. You've been startled by love. You've been startled by this connection. I'm feeling that there was a fated and fatal ending in this connection. For a lot of you, you're the feminines, and you were able to tame the beast in your masculine. For a lot of you, you've moved away from the situation, this connection, you've moved on, you've let go, you've cut your losses. You've cut your losses for something better, for something more solid, for something more strong, for something, and for someone who was more courageous, or for someone who was courageous and would pursue you, was persistent, and were in their inner power. I feel a lot of you have children, and if that's not the case, you have maybe said with the Ace of Pentacles, I'm cutting it quits because I want children and you don't. And I feel like this Emperor, I feel like this masculine, I feel like most of the masculines really in divine connections are going through an awakening. And I see that this person is realizing that with the Tower card, there's been lots of changes, revelations amongst the chaos for a better life, for freedom, and therefore also an awakening. This masculine has been in their authority, they're in a high position at work, they're very well known and respected as a leader. That I feel like you've activated this inner power and this leadership within them, and they're kind of realizing that since you've gone, I'm hearing Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson, the song, they realize that they messed up and they met their match, and that they therefore get to come correct with the legal issues, with the legal documents, or karma is being played out here, and karma gets to be revealed and respected on their part towards you. The Ace of Pentacles is about a message incoming, a tangible offer, something, a new beginning, something that is based on ambition, prosperity, opportunity, and the long term. The Death card is a major arcana about, again, losses, endings, and rebirth and change. I feel like you feminines are the ones that put the boundaries in and said, look, if you're not coming here with that 8, with that justice card, and bringing fairness to the situation, you know, it's not just about your work and your work that's not of importance. What about me? You know, so you may have actually said that. What about the children? Or what about our future? What about our children? You're stuck in this situation, this pattern of behavior where you're obsessing over all the things that could go wrong. All the things are going wrong. And I can't deal with this, so I have to move out. I've got to move away. I'm taking the kids with me, or I'm taking my fortune, my finances, my ambitions, moving forward for the success that I get to have as well. Because I feel like a lot of you who've been hiding in this connection, or there's been an inequilibrality within this connection. There's been an unequal fairness in this connection. There's been inequality in this connection, and I see that you've done this with grace. For a lot of you who are feminines, I see that you've done this with courage. I've seen that you've done this with bold, courageous action and inspired action, gifted and supported by God. And I see, or the universe, however you wish to see, the almighty greater power that is you also externalized. And this was also fated. You know, there was destiny at play and fate at play. And yes, it's been a juggling game. Yes, you were undecided at the beginning whether to move away from this connection, but ultimately you wanted peace. Pure and simple. So you're here with the Queen of Swords, separated from this person. And I see here that you're standing your ground, you're being objective, you're being intelligent, and you're wanting an apology. You're standing here with communication, with clear communication, without emotions, and you're kind of playing the masculine's game of, well, if you're not going to show your cards, neither am I. If you're not going to show your emotions, neither am I. And it's not an ego thing, it's about self-preservation, I feel, for a lot of you, pole 3. We've got double 8 here, so we've got 88 is going to be a significant number, so put it down in the comments. We have Scorpio energy here. Scorpio, Leo energy here, Capricorn, Aries, Pluto, Libra, as I said. This person has no doubt has a lot of love for you, pile 3. They do, but love isn't enough at times, you know. The Fool card is someone who takes bold action, not in a naive way, but in effort. I'm going to go ahead and do it. This person gets to chase you, you know. This person gets to chase you. I see that you know your value. You know they see that they see your valor. They see your spontaneity. They see that you live a life of courage. Based on courage, they see you very strong. The Two of Wands would be a twin flame card as well. I would say that this person is seeing that they get to make choices, and choices that are of importance to them. I feel like this person is very burdened by their situation. They're being kicked out of their place, their home, their work, whatever it is. Everything is going crap in this person's life, and it's a redirection. You know, it's not fully a block. It's a redirection guided from spirit. Because this ego has to fall down. This Tower of Babel has to crumble. This one-man mindset this is also part of the patriarchy too. It's obsessive, it's negative, and it's also detrimental to themselves, but also to the world. You know, everything that we do has an impact on the world out there. The Seven of Wands is fighting at all costs. This person gets to have the courage to protect this connection if they believe this connection to be of true importance to you both. This person is heavily burdened here with all these wands, and bring peace to this connection and balance to this connection. I feel like one of the archangels is helping here. Archangel Gabriel could be significant here. LGBTQ plus connection could also be significant here, or a situation involving the LGBTQ plus community. 14 is Sagittarius energy. Travel could be involved here. excuse me, there gets to be a clearance here, a movement forwards. This person is wanting to do something in the same way they used to do things, in a kind of conniving way, but this won't work for you this time around. You're wanting peace, you're wanting an apology, you're wanting the Temperance card, you're wanting peace, yeah, out of chaos, harmony, and you're patient, you're resolved, and you will accept nothing less than that. The World card is coming in, so that's what's going to be coming next, is an ending for a new beginning. For some, this could be a reconciliation, a reunion, a message, a proposal, because this person is going through an awakening. Now, this could also be a marriage that's ending, and then recommitment could take place again in this connection. So this person wants to renew your vows. For some of you, this connection is, you know, a relationship that was on its way to another stage in the connection for ascension, and then you broke it off because there are too many red flags. And so this person is being asked by Spirit and encouraged and pushed by Spirit to wake up, to change, because they know that you deserve more, you deserve the world. And the Judgment card again, it's a renewal guided by Spirit. The Judgment card is guided by Spirit. This is an awakening. For a lot of you, Pile 3, you're part of the divine blueprint of this planet, whereby you and your person get to awaken others as a power couple. Now, the Judgment card is also renewal, awakening, choices, self-realization. I feel like a lot of you have been through real self-realization, and this person is now on the precipice of that. Okay, yeah, this person's just about to have an awakening. So be patient, don't wait around, but be patient, Pile 3. Keep upholding your boundaries. Wales song. So some of you can be really connected with Wales, the country Wales as well. You're very deep and psychic, Pile 3. Dust Devil. Moving out of stagnation, and we have the Wales song of resonating. So you've got 61, which is the 7. 7 is the Chariot, travel, time travel as well. Willpower and determination, I feel like, is you. I feel like you're really psychic. You're very psychic. You're very connected with this planet, this world, and these worlds, and this matrix. You understand what's going on. The Dust Devil is about, you've moved out of that stagnation, and this person is still in that stagnation. With 15, which is the Devil card, all about fear, addictions, and egotism, this person is still in that restrictive area and that restrictive stage, but hopefully they'll come out of it and find and bring balance to the situation with 15, which is the 6, which is the love and harmonious and relationship that is based on divine union and cooperation and positive choices. So you've got 7 and a 6 here, which is the 13. So there is a destined transformation going on here with the Death card, which is 13, and a restructuring here. We've got Fortune's Wheel. Again, this situation is fated. Okay, this situation is fated. The Wheel of Fortune is good luck is happening for you, change is happening for you in your favor, destiny is happening in your favor. Now this situation is going through its own natural life cycle, so have patience and allow this cycle to take place. Don't take a hold of it, don't try to control it, allow for it to take place. Allow karma to work its magic here. Number 5 here is destined change. Number 5 we talk about leadership, religion, and marriage and tradition. This could also be someone is seeking a spiritual mentor or guidance from the church or temple or guru. Now, number 5, I said number 5 is a closing door, endings, completions, and your greater calling is being called for, individually and also in the connection. But again, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You would need to, book a direct reading with me for more insight. So let's have a look at 15. The Dust Devil, embrace the chaos, trust in the process, moving out of stagnation. This is your masculine here. The presence of the dust devil causes a ruckus. Some people are afraid of his chaotic nature, believing that he comes to intentionally stir things up. The truth is, you can't expect this dream ally to behave, to bring niceness, to be clean. His power is in the mess he creates as he calls for you to engage in the full cyclone of life. He represents two aspects of you now: the winds in your outer life appearing to throw you off course, where you assume the world is coming at or happening to you, and the winds that churn inside you, and the dust devil arising from your dreamscape to help you escape your invisible chains, shackling you to a barren desert. So this masculine is going through stagnation, and they're needing to unchain themselves from restrictions, which is the devil card. Stop asking for things to be perfect. The masculine gets to learn nothing gets to be perfect, but they get to see that their own power in letting go and removing themselves from chaos. Awkward, messy, conflicted, exuberant, and wild is how you shift. Okay, so you could resonate with pole 1 as well. Trust this process. The dust devil knows what you need when you need it. Once things settle, you will see the gleaming jewels awaiting your discovery, the wisdom awaiting integration. So there's a moment of integration in this connection taking place. So we have the journal. So journaling would be a really good idea for you at this time, collective. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, which talks about wealth. I feel like a lot of you feminines are in a stage, or you're moving into a transition through courage towards your fortunes, or bringing your fortunes with you, seeing that you are of la fortuna, and you are going to be bringing in more fortune in your life, because this is destined with number 8 here with 26. Your karma is taking place here, is at play. Now, the gentleman is about someone of significance here. The Ace of Cups, I do believe, came through about a rejuvenation in love, a renewal of vows, ambition, prosperity in love, joy, creativity, and new love. For some of you, this could be a new love. But with Ten of Pentacles, I do see that there is great wealth here for you. You're at the precipice of great wealth after pain, prosperity after discomfort, prosperity after being a workaholic yourself. And your masculine is also, and will understand that very soon, as they let go of what is no longer serving them. The Sun card is joy, happiness, love, peace, innocence, positivity, success, vitality, and clarity. And the Ace of Pentacles is here. So there is prosperity, a message coming through, a letter coming through from a masculine. As you write, as you journal, as you are improving yourself, as you're just thinking about you, you're minding your own business kind of thing, this masculine comes in with happiness, with joy, with healing after chaos. But allow this person to go through the motions of their own transformation. Because this person and you are at a crossroads. You are already on the higher path, and they get to follow you on that path as well, should they choose to. It's up to them. You can't force for them to do that. You are on a graceful path, and you allow this person to meet you where you are at, should they wish to do that. If they don't, then someone else will come in. This person could also be entertaining negative people as well. This person is learning how to clean out a repetitive cycle that is deceptive, maybe. There's time, energetically draining. Yeah, karmic path. What did I say? This is a karmic connection for some, but this is also a karmic lesson. Lucky. For a lot of you, you are lucky, and this person is learning how to release this karmic pattern, karmic, way of behaving. Number 8, claim it down in the comments. Number 8 is going to be significant. This person is coming into their true leadership and power, okay? And you are already at the precipice of a new beginning here, with luck and fortune already at your hand, at your doorstep. Stay quiet, stay in meditation, stay in stillness, and be clear. Continue to do your spiritual practice. Right, let's have a look at boundaries, number 26 and 8 again. So claim down in the comments 8 and 88. Your financial success is coming through. 8s are always about skills. Something you've been working on is coming back to you in kind financially after being stuck for a while, after being at a financial loss. You know, your money is coming in, your wealth is coming in. Claim it down in the comments. Boundaries, 26. This is not the right card, but it's okay. Stand your ground, be your own guardian and take up space. This is not the time to play small. Honor your space and create healthy boundaries in your situation. Meditate on this symbol when you want to set a healthy boundary and stick to it. Jaguar can also help you keep your integrity and standards high. The Jaguar is a symbol of integrity and impeccability. It has a healthy sense of boundaries and respects magic and the unknown. So those are the messages I have for you, Divine Ones. Let me know how it resonates. I'd love to look deeper into your situation with a private reading, private session. Online retreats have begun, and one-to-one retreats are also here. Limited time only. Sale currently on for a limited time as well. You may wish to do that. Book ahead, and I'm leaving you here. Love and light. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.